everybody? Welcome to my channel. I'm Sunshinery. Make sure to subscribe and like this video.
The stage is set for my people, yeah. Coming back like a sequel, yeah. So hot, I'm a fever, yeah. Like the white wolf, gonna make you a believer, yeah. I'm running all straight diesel, yeah. Like I'm evil Knievel, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. We are here today to look at Lisa Vanderpump's Access Hollywood interview that she did at her new restaurant in Lake Tahoe. Now that it's finished, oh my god, does it look beautiful? I can't wait for you all to see it. But I wanted to share this with you guys because she spills a lot of tea, and why not? Let's see what Lisa Vanderpump has to say about everything. Apparently, she has stuff to say about Jax and Britney. She has stuff to say about the Valley, Tom Schwartz's new girlfriend, and a few other things. But first, before we get into it, make sure to like this video. If you are not subscribed to my channel, get subscribed and make sure your notifications are on. All right, let's take a look at Access Hollywood's Housewives Nightcap.
Wolf.
Lisa, I mean, come on.
I know it's a lot.
This is amazing. I walked in and I was speechless. I'm still speechless, and that's saying a lot for me.
You know what? I really appreciate that because we live it and we breathe it.
Yeah.
We really do until it's finished. That's why I have no voice.
I was going to say, are you feeling well? You know?
Exhausted, but well.
Hey, it's worth it because look at this place. Caesars Entertainment has said that no one does design like Vanderpump, Elaine, and duh.
I agree with them. I mean, when we think of a project, we dream it.
Yeah.
We live it. We breathe it. It's a fantasy.
I mean, look at the wolves behind us.
Months to make those, to create this, yeah.
I love it. And
Lisa Vanderpump's designs are always so freaking incredible. She puts so much attention to detail, and that's what I love about her design style, especially with her restaurants. Now, the slogan for the restaurant is bold, strong, playful, and that's just the cocktails. Now, the summarization says, Wolf by Vanderpump has a full menu that will delight guests with its ingenuity and delicious flavors, featuring reimagined classics as well as unique and decadent shareable bites. The menu is crafted for every season using some regionally sourced and inspired ingredients. Yum.
we got food in front of us, a drink.
Well, even the food, it's statement. Everything is very visual in this restaurant, which is why I like it.
Yeah.
A lobster carve. It's actually my favorite.
Okay.
It's house-made chips with caviar and creme fraiche. And this ganache pine cone.
Well, should we have a little taste of this? Okay, we got a little caviar. Are these gold leaves? Lisa, I feel very fancy right now.
You are very fancy, darling.
I know, I have my little Vanderpump rosé. I was telling you this before we started filming, but all I've had all the last 24 hours is Vanderpump rosé.
Yeah, I thought we'd run out.
No, it's because it's too much. But tell me, what was the inspiration behind the name Wolf? Obviously, we see some wolves behind us. It makes sense with all the decor, but why Wolf?
That was an emotional decision for me. It's my grandson who's 2. His second name. So I thought, it's a nod to him because it's the love of my life. And it felt like it was right for the area.
It totally feels right for the area.
Now, the grand opening was on April the 18th, which, of course, Lisa made an entrance. And she had her family there and her grandson, who I love the name because she paid homage to his second name, she said. I love it. Which you guys need to see this entrance that LVP made for the opening night. So let's take a quick look at that.
Too fast, it's illegal. Call me the underdog. Gonna make you a believer, yeah. I don't ever wanna look back. The future's blurry, but the past is a trap. I might be staring at my last chance, but I'm cold-blooded. I'm cold-blooded. Ice in my veins, never gonna run. Venom on my face, fire on my tongue. I'm cold-blooded.
Lisa is looking like a new era Beyonce with her cowboy vibe that she has going on. But it was crazy to see that she traded in her signature Pomeranians for this massively fluffy white dog that literally dragged her across the red carpet. But perhaps the most exciting part of the opening was getting to see Lisa escorted by these two men wearing wolf heads. And she was actually joking with them, telling these wolves, these men with wolf hats on, that if they kept them on for the rest of their life, that she would marry them. Which clearly her offer for marriage is a joke. And Ken is always a really good sport about everything. And I think that's why I love their relationship so much.
This is, oh my God. I need more. This is amazing. You too. I know. I'm going to have rosé and food. I'm a very happy girl.
Yeah.
I can be very happy.
That's what I like to do.
I'm not going to leave Tahoe. I think I'm just going to live here. Right?
What? I've been thinking the same thing since I've been building this. Been thinking, why do I need to go?
You don't need to go home.
I've just been in London for 2 months.
Yeah.
With Gordon Ramsay.
Oh my God, I saw that. I saw the promo with the money and the knives, and I'm like, Lisa,
Imagine.
amazing.
Isn't that?
So, not gonna lie, I had to look up what Food Stars was. I'm not really big into the food reality show, competition shows. So, Food Stars is on their second season, which will be airing May 22nd with LVP. Which, seeing that her restaurant is also near Gordon Ramsay's in Lake Tahoe, it kind of makes sense why they are doing this together. But pretty much the series is a bunch of entrepreneurs from the food and beverage industry facing rigorous challenges to reveal their business and their assets, their tenacity, and also to help Ramsay decide which one deserves his personal $250,000 investment. It also says that the hopefuls are tested on every facet of managing a food business, from the conception and the development of a product to its marketing and selling to actual customers. Now, Ramsay and his panel of guest judges are carefully selected, kind of like a focus group in the sense, to put these contestants under intense pressure so that they can demonstrate that they can embody the essence and the elements of a successful business in the industry. Which Lisa Vanderpump has had many successful restaurants. So I'm curious to see how she will be added into this season, if she will have a permanent guest spot on the panel, or if she will actually be co-starring alongside Gordon Ramsay, kind of a deal. What do you guys think? If you watch the show, let me know about it down below. Let me know if it's something that maybe I'd be interested in, and let me know if you loved the first season of it.
So go on, tell me what's going on in the world. What gossip have you got?
What? Oh my God, I have so much gossip. But I do want to play a game with you. Sip or spill. Are you ready for it?
I don't think so, but I'll try.
Okay, it's going to be fun. So basically, I'm going to give you questions, and you either spill it, Lisa, or you're going to take a little sip. What drink are you drinking, by the way?
This is called Jiggy Tonic.
Cheers to you, to Wolf, and to a little round of sip or spill.
God help me, go on.
Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. This is where the drama is going to come and all the tea spilling.
Okay.
Am I going to get myself in trouble?
You're not going to get yourself in trouble. I promise you.
I'm going to be drinking a lot.
It's okay, just take your sips. So the first thing, sip or spill. Easier cast to manage, Vanderpump Rules or Vanderpump Villa?
On one level, Vanderpump Rules is more difficult, but then I'd never lived with my staff before, so to be with them, they're equally.
Okay.
But different. Living with them is a very different experience.
I'm going to have to agree on Lisa with this one. I think it's a tie because Vanderpump Villa is so different because they live together. It's a whole different experience. It kind of reminds me of a Below Deck vibe where they live together, they work together, they're all in the close quarters together. But it still has that Vanderpump vibe where, like, even the first season, we have two people that have already dated each other. They're working together, and it's getting a little hot and heavy. And, of course, the drama from it all. I am enjoying Vanderpump Villa. I will be talking about it. I don't know if I'm going to do it in a couple sections or how I want to do it. But if you are not watching it, you need to get watching it on Hulu so we can talk about it here.
Sip or spill, you would open another restaurant with Tom and Tom.
Oh,
I take that as a no. She doesn't have to spill, but I can take it as a no. You're like, been there, done that.
you know.
Okay, another one about Tom. Tom Schwartz has a new girlfriend, and she's only 23, Lisa.
He has a new girl.
Yes.
I told you I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, he has a new girlfriend.
23?
23. Is that a little too young?
Well, how can I be a hypocrite and say that? Because there's 16 years between Ken and I. We've been married forever.
Okay.
No, let him have it.
Let him have it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, also, he needs a diversion from Tom Scandoval, which is like his girlfriend. So, yeah, let him have it.
In this past episode, when they were talking about moving in together, for the love of God, please don't do it.
I know.
Please.
I know.
Please don't do it. So, yeah, maybe this is good.
Anything that slows that down, yeah.
I wonder, though, if she would maybe open another restaurant with Schwartz. Though I do believe, like, he's matured more in the business industry, more than Sandoval, though she originally wanted to only do business with Sandoval. But I wonder if she would do a restaurant with just Schwartz. That would be interesting to know. And I didn't really realize there was such a huge age gap between Ken and Lisa. I knew there was an age gap, but I didn't realize it was 16 years. Which, when you say that out loud, it does sound very weird that it's such a huge gap. But, for instance, my grandparents were 10 years apart. So, is it strange? Yes. I think it's even stranger when they're younger, though, I don't know. It's really up to that person. As long as they're of age and over the age of 21, in my opinion, then they can love whoever they want and be with whoever they want. But anything 21 and under and an age gap seems so very odd. And even 21 for me, it's like, your brain doesn't stop developing until you're 25, so you're not still fully a grown adult by your brain standards. But she's legal, and as long as Schwartz is happy and she makes him happy, I think really that's all that matters. And hopefully it's not another Joe situation. Sorry, Joe, but hopefully it's not another situation like Joe. Let's be real. And oh my God, speaking of Joe, I need to show you what I found on Joe thanks to this amazing Instagrammer. Go check her out.
Jump scare. Who the fuck is Kaylee? It's Joe. Joe, this you? Joe is Kaylee. Why is everybody in Vanderpump Rules having to change their name? Now, how the hell did that not come up on the podcast? Also, let's get into how this is not Joe's first rodeo. Thank you for Drunk Drawn posting this, but someone I think on Reddit has all the tea if you've never seen. Someone on Reddit said that Katie is not the first person Joe has offered her services to. I guess Joe's love language is haircuts, bad one, and then immediately moving in or moving across the country with that person. Now that's a full service. My working theory is when she stole that woman from Reddit's man, she decided she should change her identity from Kaylee Wenberg to Joe Wenberg, aka Joe My Gosh. Joe My Gosh is right. That's not your name. Ah! Gets me every time. I didn't listen to all of Rachel Goes Rogue. From what I've gathered on the internet, Joe doesn't seem like she's gonna be making any more appearances on Vanderpump Rules. So this only gets me thinking, who will fall prey to the services of Joe's next haircut? I guess we'll have to stay tuned. Okay, I'm sorry, last time. But I want to hear from you. What do you think about Joe, Joseph, Kaylee? I don't know. Haley Bailey? Are you feeling bamboozled by Joseph? Or are you just like, Joe Schmo, let her call herself what she wants?
Well, speaking of the other Tom, Sip or Spill, do you think he has learned,
No.
grown?
Oh.
So no growth. No growth from, Scandoval
Some
of it all.
finds it difficult to kind of portray some kind of humility. We've seen that.
Yeah.
But I do think it was very contrite. I do. But he just didn't handle it right all the time. Now, he went through a lot. He did. And I can't minimize that. But he caused a debacle,
That's saying
But I think he's probably learned not to shag his girlfriend's best friend. Maybe that.
One could only hope that he learned from her.
But why do you have to do it to learn from it? Why don't you just know that? Anyway,
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm spilling a lot.
If you're spilling a lot, it's okay.
I mean, we all know that I think Sandoval has learned nothing from Scandoval, and he's still not sorry for everything he did. And I don't think he's learned yet that he can't just, fuck his girlfriend's best friend. Just saying. I also will say he as well has a new girlfriend, and they posted these beautiful photos on IG. So enjoy. I hope she makes you happy, and I hope you don't break her heart, Sandoval. But you never know about karma.
But I do want your reaction, sip or spill, to Katie saying that you support the men more on the show than the women.
I don't agree. Maybe I'm closer to Schwartz than Katie because maybe she feels like that. I don't know if Ariana would feel like that because I think I'm equally close to both of them. And certainly, maybe it looks like that because of James Kennedy, because I've been very supportive to him over the years. I don't mean it like that. No, I don't agree.
You don't agree?
But maybe it feels like that.
You are a mother figure to all of them, so at certain points, they're going to need you more than other people, right? Just how Tom really needed you this season, and you were there for him.
He did. He was very, very mentally fragile, and I understood that, and I don't take that lightly.
Okay, sip or spill, do you think something about her will ever open? As a successful restaurateur yourself, is that the right word, restaurateur?
I'm really hoping it will. I'm really hoping
Okay.
it will open very soon because they've been paying rent for a long time, and they need to open it. But there's also been a lot of distractions, Dancing with the Stars, the Broadway show. So, there is some excuse, and they've had problems with the city.
Right.
But no, I would have probably opened it a year ago, so,
Maybe you need to step in, Lisa.
No, I do not need to step in anything. How about that?
I feel like I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Well, I'm happy to announce that they actually have a grand opening day, another same date, ready for it? May 22nd, the same as the Food Star premiere. I know, right? But prior to this grand opening, they will also be doing soft openings, which is also just in time, too, for the huge WeHo Pride party that they always do. So that is going to be even more awesomer for them. I do quickly, though, want to share this IG reel from It's a Bravo World. Go check them out. They do wonderful stuff as well. Now, I love receipts and lawsuits, but I do not hope that these girls have a lawsuit that is maybe in the works. But I will say there might be some issues with the name, or at least who owns the name. As we know, Chef Penny was a big part of Something About Her. She helped with the sandwiches and all of that. But recently, Katie was on a podcast. It's the Real Housewives of Orange County's Emily Simpson and Beverly Hills Teddy Mellencamp's podcast, where she revealed that Chef Penny was no longer working with them. Katie said that they loved working with her, but ultimately it wasn't the right fit. Now, thanks to Vanderpump Rules Party on Instagram, They posted this on March 21st, and it appears there may be more obstacles besides city permits delaying the opening of Something About Her, or was at this point. I don't know if they're going to change the name. As of right now, they took down the sign, and of course the patio had to be removed. And Katie did say that there are plans to put up a sign very soon, clearly, since they have an opening date and they're doing soft openings. But we do know that this trademark was filed in August of 2023 by Penny and her husband, which, owning a trademark, that is a lot of power and control over like profits and merch sales and things like that. So I don't know if this is going to cause any issues. We're just going to have to wait and see, but I wanted to make you guys aware of this. Now back to our regularly scheduled video that we were watching.
I do want to know, Sipper Spill, do you think it's fair that Ariana really doesn't want the cast to get too friendly with Tom?
Well, I understand that. I think any woman would understand that. But we also have to understand they've been friends for so many years. They've had the experience of being on a television show.
Yeah.
That's very bonding for like 14 years. So you can't just walk away from everything.
Right.
I mean, Scheana almost grew up with Tom Sandoval.
That's very true. Okay, Sipper Spill, some fans are speculating, Lisa,
Yes.
that this might be the end of Vanderpump Rules. What do you think?
Well, they've been saying that for years.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know why the wheels keep churning. I mean, I'm super busy, I have to admit, yes. Vanderpump Villa's taken up my time. Gordon Ramsay's taken up my
You're
time.
busy like
This
eating.
restaurant.
Yes.
But I don't know. There's always story to tell because those guys, I mean, you could film them all year.
There's so much.
I've been watching Vanderpump since season 1, and I even know that literally they've been saying that the show is going to be canceled since, like, when COVID happened, and then the reunion was done by video. They thought that was the last season when, like, Stassi, Kristen, and Jax were still there and all that shit happened. And here we are. I do believe that this series, 11 seasons, is incredible for any television show and is an accomplishment regardless. You don't see many shows that, have this many seasons per se. I believe there is still so many more stories that they can talk about and tell. There's so much that every single one of them is doing in their life, and they're growing up, and I love seeing everybody evolve. It's evolved with me and my time and my experiences in life. So I think it's a wonderful thing sometimes, though sometimes I do think it's very dramatic and overplayed. And I mean, that's going to be with any show, even reality TV. And sometimes even life, but we won't go there.
Story. There's too much story sometimes.
I know.
There's so much.
Lala's having a baby.
Oh, and she had the party at your house.
Yes.
So funny.
Oh, I mean, that was ridiculous. Trying to put
Well, speaking of Lala, she did say that the reunion was crazy. She left it crying. A lot went
she
down.
did at the end.
Which
Yeah,
is
she
kinda
was very
surprising
upset.
for Lala.
Lala makes out she's so tough, but she's very vulnerable underneath. She kind of puts on this big show, but I've always seen through that show. She's a tough girl. She's a girl. I say she's a young woman. She's very bright, but yeah, I think she felt very emotional.
Give me one word to describe the reunion. Just one.
There's so many words to describe it. I mean, it wasn't just, there were funny moments. It was fractious. It was. But, we sit there for a long time.
It's a long day.
It's a very long day.
Very long day.
I also know that Katie and Scheana sat down with E! News, and they also talked a little bit about the reunion. Katie said it was like they were using their inside voices this time, but it was still very emotionally charged. And then that's when Scheana said, and there was a plot twist, which Katie agreed. And then Scheana said, it's just something that's never happened before. So this will be interesting to see what's going to happen with this plot twist, something that's never happened before scenario with the reunion. I know I'm excited for it. Are you guys? Let me know down below. Oh, and P.S. I will leave that link to the E! News video down below because they also talk about the sandwich shop, They talk about the Valley and if they would ever leave Vanderpump for the Valley and just how they felt about the season. It's definitely something to check out.
Did Jax and Britney, I know they're not on the show, but it is the hot topic.
No, I get nothing about that.
You don't know anything about
Well, I mean, I'm a producer on that show, but I don't know what they're up to.
Okay, well, they're separated.
They're separated. I heard that.
He left him, and now people, I wanted your opinion on.
Now what?
Well, do you think she should? This is a sip or spill, so you can sip on this. Do you think Britney should take Jax back? You've known him for a long time.
Actually, I don't have to drink. No.
No. You don't think she should take him
I don't
back?
know why she left him, but it's Jax, so.
No. We'll sip to that. I will say he recently said he's no longer going to bow down to you.
Since when has he ever bowed down to anybody? Look, I gave him his chance to show the world how amazing he is, and he took it.
Oh.
Whether everybody agrees with him or not.
Okay, well, there you have it.
OMG, is there a lot of stuff happening between Britney and Jax right now that everybody's talking about? We know that Britney has unfollowed Jax Taylor and her publicist Lori on IG, which just so happens that Jax and Lori were in Canada together with the Toms. Then we have somebody on Reddit that said Jax was in their city and a friend of theirs found out a bar he was in and they wanted to get the tea. So they went. He said that he is for sure single. We knew this, but he wanted the whole bar to know. He also told someone there, yeah, I'm single now, trying not to get hurt. I'm playing it safe. But then proceeded to fuck his publicist in the bathroom, which we know Jax Taylor has a bathroom thing going on his whole life, literally. He also wanted to have a chiller night, then walked into the bar and yelled, "Who's got a bag for me?" Which I don't really get that, but there were some beautiful IGers that posted videos, so let's take a look at what they had to say regarding all of this. And make sure to follow them, because they both rock. Also, I want to shout out Face Reality 16, who posted these screenshots for us in a little video of Jax saying that he likes to F in the bathroom when he was talking to his Valley co-star about how he needs to spice it up with his wife. Well, it's not his wife that he's spicing it up with.
And I just wanted to make it clear for people, we all have the best publicists, and that's why. And she's like, not only our publicist, you are literally one of my closest friends. I love you dearly, and I just feel like you're just amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And I don't know what I would do without you, honestly. What would any of us do without you? Seriously.
But actually, Jax, I want to say, is one of the easiest. He never gives me problems. I know you're rolling,
yeah,
no.
because, also, anything that he does, you know that, I'm the one doing it for him.
I'm aware. He still doesn't know how to, I don't know if you guys know this, but Jax Taylor does not know how to put a swipe up link on his Instagram story.
Don't. He has no idea. He has no idea. So every single time he posts something, I am the one doing it for him.
Or I am.
Yeah, or you are. Lori has access to our Instagrams.
Yeah, I do. And sometimes, he'll just post something and that's being deleted right now.
Do you guys remember this photo of Jax Taylor and his publicist and how everyone was like, these people look a little too close for comfort? Because they do look too close. But then everyone, Jax, Britney was like, no, that's just a publicist. It's all good. Well, seems like that may not be so. Bywig Hello Drama posted this saying it looks like Britney Cartwright has unfollowed Jax Taylor and her publicist Lori on IG. Jax and Lori are currently in Canada together with the Toms. Lori is a publicist to several reality TV stars, and I believe she's married. I think Jax had said that. She and Britney seemed very close. Obviously, that's Britney's publicist, but they also seem like very close friends. In fact, her last post on her page is with Britney on April 4th. Who knows, maybe we're getting Scandoval 2.0.
I do want to know, Sip or Spill, your secret to your marriage with Ken. Speaking of relationships, you made this one work a long time. What's the secret?
There are no secrets. Tenacity, putting each other first. I told you I'm always looking for somebody else. I just didn't find them yet.
Lisa.
Yes. I should have said Sip.
Sip or Spill, you are a very busy woman, as we've said a lot in this interview, because you are. But what would it take for you to come back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Lisa, people want you back.
Oh,
they
good
do.
Lord, no, it would never happen, not in a million years. I left that cloud of dust with a cloud of dust behind me. Never happened.
Never? Even if maybe there was a cast shakeup and a couple people left and you're like, okay.
Oh, what you mean, if they fired them all and it was a real housewife of Beverly Hills.
Oh, so yeah, just the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Well, you wouldn't do it if like Garcelle was on.
Oh, Garcelle, yeah, she's coming.
She's coming tonight. I know. I ran into her in the lobby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Garcelle.
But like, if Kyle was not on the show, would you consider it?
There's a few of them that are not very nice.
Which ones?
You know, I'm sipping.
You're sipping. We're gonna sip on that one.
Yeah.
I will say I was happy to see Garcelle and Oliver there for her grand opening in Lake Tahoe. But personally, I think that LVP is just so over Real Housewives. She's moved on to bigger, better, more grander things. And she has a lot already that she's doing. Restaurants, all of these TV shows. I mean, literally, VPR, Vanderpump Villa. She has the new one, Food Stars, with Gordon Ramsay. I believe she has something to do with the Valley, though she doesn't appear on the Valley. But if this is her slowing down, this is her, I think, full steam ahead still, because I do believe that they had said they wanted to slow down. That's kind of why they got rid of Pump and, you know, closed some restaurants down. But really, in the grand scheme of things, they really just amped it up and sped it up. And as long as they're happy, that's all that matters. I mean, my grandfather worked to the day he died. And I've always felt that if you continue to keep going, you will keep going. And when you become stagnant, that's sometimes when it just gets stagnant for you, your health, and everything. I was taught to always stay busy. You know what I mean? Plus, with my ADHD, I just never stop moving. So I'm always constantly doing something regardless. Oh, and we can't forget, she has Vanderpump Dogs. I mean, she has so many businesses and adventures that Lisa is better than she ever was. And I wish her all the best. I mean, she does a lot, and I give her a lot of credit because that's more than I would think some people do in their life, especially some that are here on YouTube. We won't go there either, but that was a diss to you guys. You know who you are. And no, not any of my subscribers. Other YouTube creators, they got a lot to say about me, but they don't work as hard as I do. Or Lisa Vanderpump.
So if it was you and Garcelle, you would think about it.
Yeah, that could be the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I like it.
I think we need to make that happen.
I've got enough to do.
I know, but like the fans would love to have you back.
You're back.
And the cast, have you heard about the cast? Shake-up, it's a mess.
Why? What are they doing?
Fired Crystal, who I love Crystal. But they left Crystal and Marie. No one knows who's coming back.
Who's Marie?
She was on last season. She wasn't that great. She only had one season.
You should be sitting.
No, I shouldn't be saying.
Make sure you say.
I know. But that's why a lot of people want you back.
There's no way. I'm on Vanderpump Villa, Vanderpump Rules, and I'm with Gordon. Being with Gordon is like being on Housewives.
Okay, here's my question, though. Sip or spill. What would need to happen for you and Kyle to ever become friends again?
Kyle who?
Lisa.
I have to go because I have a restaurant to open. Thank you for watching. Vanderpump Lane have worked their asses off to create this. So do come to Lake Tahoe and visit me.
Cheers. Let's do a cheers. You didn't spill too much, I promise.
Enough.
The right amount.
Enough.
Lisa always spills just the right amount of tea and leaves you hanging. Always. Interested to see that she didn't ask her any questions about Rachel, which, you know what? Great. We're all moving on. Glad Rachel. Let's see if Rachel liked that one. Probably not, because she likes when her name's said. That's just my opinion. But other than that, there was tea that was spilled. And I, of course, had to fill in some of the other tea that's been going on because so much has been happening. Literally, we had Coachella, we had Stagecoach, and these festivals brought, well, festivals of drama and who did what, who was with who wore what. It's been crazy out there. I do want to cover all of that as well. I'm thinking I'm going to do a live. I was going to do it on Sunday. Things came up, but I am planning to still do this live. So we can just literally go through all of the important things that are happening and talk about it together. So please make sure your notifications are on and set to all. That way you can get notified when I do go live. I know you probably get my video notifications, but lives are a little different. And with YouTube, how it works, if you're not with your notifications to all, you only get what they think you want to see. But I hope you all enjoyed this. I have so much more that I'm working on, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to like this video for me. It helps tremendously. And let me know what you think down below. I love getting to interact with all of you and chatting with you. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you again so soon. Bye, everyone.
My last chance, but I'm cold.